The Inner City Crusaders proudly presents Parrish the Prophet, a servant of the Most High. Good morning. My name is Parrish Black, and I'm founder and president of the Inner City Crusaders. The Inner City Crusaders is a non-profit, tax-exempt, conservative, Christian organization that caters to the spiritual needs of all Americans. The general mission of the Inner City Crusaders is to install a conservative gospel into the inner cities, to instill Parrish's prophecies into the inner cities, and to implement conservative values back into the inner cities. The hint to Alaska more or less came about as a byproduct of the research I've done for the Inner City Crusaders Pro-Civil Defense Program. And while I was doing the Pro-Civil Defense Program for the Inner City Crusaders, I personally asked myself and asked God, where exactly will I be when all of these things that I dreamt about, or at least some of these things I dreamt about, come to pass in my lifetime? Will I be living in New York, Brooklyn, or some other place? And as time has gone on, doing research into the Pro-Civil Defense Program, I believe the Holy Spirit revealed to me that He indeed had a place for me and those who follow me or believe in what I am representing, which is God, and what I stand for, which is God and Jesus Christ, and conservative values and prophetic visions. Come with me to a place that God has prepared for me. And this place that God, I believe, had prepared for me is Alaska. And more or less, God, in a way, revealed or planted the seed that Alaska would be a place that He would want me to escape to, because when God sends judgment, He does not judge the righteous but the wicked. And He always makes a way of escape for the righteous. And I believe that Alaska is one out of many city of refuge that God has prepared for those who love Him. When God began His judgment upon the wicked in the earth. And like I said, God planted the seed more or less around 2008. That's more or less like early 2008, and around late 2008, I was really beginning to do the research for the ICC Pro-Civil Defense. Well, anyhow, I have what you call my personal documentation of the multiple times I believe that God, the Holy Spirit, has presented hints to me where to go to in a not too distant future, which is Alaska. And I have right here, it's dating back, I believe, like I said, 2008. So I've been doing documentation from July 2008 more or less up to current. And today is April 28th. 2011. So I've been doing this for almost 3 years. Anyhow, I have here over 90 documentation, close to 100. And what I will begin to do is read these hints that were given to me at certain places, like when I was in my home watching television, outside, walking around, or when I'm sitting inside a restaurant having a cup of coffee. God, the Holy Spirit, had opened my eyes and gave me hints upon hints, and hints upon hints, that Alaska is a place He wants me, and I guess others who hear this video, to come to Alaska. So after I read these hints, which are a little over 100, at the end, I will give brief research into Alaska, where exactly God wants me to go into Alaska. Okay, so I will begin with the number one, hint to Alaska, which was dated July 23rd, 2008, as I seen a news report on TV about two volcanoes in Alaska. Number two was in November 12, 2008, I seen Resident Evil about people fleeing to Alaska. Let's see, the other one was November 13, 2008. I heard a call up from Alaska on the Alex Jones PrisonPlanet.com internet broadcast. And November 13 again, 2008, I seen on TV John McCain pick Sarah Palin as his running mate. In November 20, 2008, I seen a television ad about visiting Alaska. On November 27, 2008, I heard a call from Alaska on the Coast to Coast AM radio broadcast, which is hosted by George Norrie. This radio broadcast talks about paranormal situations, supernatural things, UFOs, ghosts, things like that. December 1st, 2008, I seen a television tourist ad about visiting Alaska. In January 7, 2009, the Travel Channel on DirecTV, Bizarre Food episode was in Alaska. And on January 29, 2009, Jordan Maxwell on YouTube spoke about Alaska in one of his clips. And in March 17, 2009, I heard a radio ad about jobs in Alaska. In April 9, 2009, a movie, The Fourth Kind, about about something taking place in Alaska, I think by a psychiatrist, and people being abducted in Alaska. In April 11, 2009, I heard people on the streets in Manhattan talk about going up north, which is a safe place to go to. In May 20, 2009, I seen a movie on DirecTV starring Russell Crowe about him in Alaska. In June 21st, 2009, I seen the movie Insomnia starring Al Pacino and Robert Williams, and his characters were in Alaska. In July 3rd, 2009, I seen a program on Movie Direct TV called Truckers in Alaska. And July 5th, 2009, Fox News, Gregor Van Esther interviewed Sarah Palin. And July 5th, 2009, Fox News, Grannis Vancella interviewed Sarah Palin again. Or was rebroadcast. In July 8th, 2009, I seen a movie called The Bee Movie on DirecTV, and there was, I believe, a mosquito character, which was played by Chris Rock, and that Chris Rock said he wants to go to Alaska, the character he played. And September 4th, 2009, I heard a call from Alaska, call the radio show Coast to Coast AM. And September 25th, 2009, I heard two men on 8th Avenue and 54th Street talking about more or less going up north. And October 8th, 2009, I seen on DirecTV a zombie movie called 30 Days of Night, which were about in Alaska. I seen in October 8th, 2009, I seen The Bee Movie again. And once again, Chris Rock character talked about going to Alaska. Like I said, he was a mosquito character. In October 12, 2009, I seen a TV ad about pistachios. I seen a chubby white guy with a t-shirt and had a last on it, which later on I found out this chubby person was Sarah Palin's daughter and boyfriend. I October 14, 2009, I seen a John Wayne movie on cable called North to Alaska. In October 16, 2009, I heard a caller from Alaska call on the radio Coast to Coast AM show. On October 18, 2009, I seen a commercial ad on Broadway bus stop advertising, I believe, Alaska State Trooper. October 20th, 2009, I seen briefly a direct TV show called R55 about a family in Alaska. And October 21st, 2009, I seen the pistachio commercial again on TV with the white chubby guy, and I think there was a big chubby black bodyguard behind him. In October 22nd, 2009, I seen the movie called The Fourth Kind again, which was about Alaska again. October 25th, 2009, I seen something on DirecTV about two women living in Alaska. October 27th, 2009, I opened up a AAP magazine, which laid on my kitchen table downstairs, and it had an ad in this magazine about visiting Alaska. And December 1st, 2009, I heard on the internet radio show called PrisonPlanet.com about there's this instrument or program called HARP, which is in Alaska, where there's some instrument that modifies the weather. And December 24th, 2009, I seen on the internet Earth Cam posted something about they had cameras in Alaska. And January 4th, 2010, Major Ed Dames, he's a remote viewer, mentioned volcanoes in Alaska. I believe he was on the Coast to Coast radio program, or I must have seen this on YouTube. And January 7, 2010, the first census was done in Alaska, which was mentioned about in Alex Jones' PrisonPlanet.com internet radio program. And January 7, 2010, test emergency alert system in Alaska for the country, which Alex Jones also mentioned about on his website called PrisonPlanet.com. January 22nd, 2010, Extra Entertainment. Extra talked with Sarah Palin. I think she was doing some promoting of the program. And January 26, 2010, the first censor taker took place in Alaska, which was posted on YouTube. February 4, 2010, a caller from Fairbank, Alaska, called PrisonPlanet.com. February 7, 2010, EarthCam on the internet, once again, showed that they had cameras in Alaska. February 9, 2010, Sarah Palin, spoken about on PrisonPlanet.com. February 11, 2010, DirecTV Western Channel, John Wayne movie, which was rebroadcast, movie called North to Alaska. February 25, 2010, Lindsay William, a pastor, on PrisonPlanet.com mentioned something about Alaska. And March 10, 2010, caller from Fairbank, Alaska, called PrisonPlanet.com. March 10th again, 2010, someone mentioned Sarah Palin on PrisonPlanet.